Hey there, guys, and welcome to the very first day of the virtual portion of our learning for this year. Now, here's how this is going to work. I'm going to film videos for all of your virtual days. So this is day one home is what I'm calling it. So if your name is in the back half of the alphabet, so that's like L through Z, this is your first day of school. So welcome to the first day of school. I know that's kind of weird. If you're in the first half of the alphabet, you saw me yesterday, and hopefully you're watching this on Wednesday. Um, and this is your first home day. So, what I'm going to do every day for these home videos is I'm going to take a question that comes straight from one of your Summit PFAs. Okay. So, this question here actually comes from, and I'll write this up here, this comes from the middle school geometry. My hand is probably in the way. Sorry. The Middle School Geometry Review PFA. Now, I know you're still really new on PFAs, especially you freshmen, um, but PFAs are just where you're going to learn new content. And so I want to help you pass those PFAs as easily as possible with these at-home videos. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to do questions that come straight from the PFA. And so that means when you take the PFA, you may even see this one. But there will definitely be questions like this. So let's just dive into this one. So this says find the measure of the missing angle. So you're going to see questions like this where you get a triangle and you're going to have two angles and you're going to have to find the third. So this uses a rule called the triangle angle sum theorem, but we'll just write triangle angle sum. And so basically what that says is that the angles of a triangle have to add up to 180 degrees. There we go. So that means that if I think of this angle as an x, like it's a variable, I don't know it yet. Well, I know that this has to be true. 75 degrees, sorry, my fives look weird sometimes, plus 60 degrees plus x. That makes all three of my angles, and those three angles have to add up to equal 180 degrees. Now, there'll be a couple ways that people approach this. Some might like this sort of algebra style of solving the problem. Some will probably just do it in their heads or with their calculators. And all those things are fine. What I'm going to do is just work through the algebra real quick. So I know that if I take 75 and 60 and add those together, I know that's going to make 135. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, use a calculator. I know that there's like this part of you that thinks, oh, I should be able to do that in my head. I don't care. Use a calculator and make sure you get it right. So I'm going to go 75 plus 60. We're just going to double check. Yep, it was 135. Okay. So I've got 135, and I know that 135 has to go together with something else to make 180 degrees. Now, at this point, I'm going to subtract that 135 degrees from both sides, which that's just some basic algebra, but I know it's been a long time for some of you guys. But I want to get this x all by itself. So by doing 135 minus 135, that leaves the x all by itself because that cancels these out. And so what I'm left with is 180 minus 35. So I'm going to just go do that in my calculator real quick. So I know I've got 35 there, but we'll clear it. So 180, can I just touch the screen? Yeah. Minus 135 equals 45. 45. So what I can do then is I could take that 45 and I could put it there. And then I would see that, so I can check my answer. And I can see that 45 plus 75 plus 60, so that's just adding all three angles up, equals 180. And if I do that in my calculator, I should see that that's true. Let's just double check. Okay, 45 plus 75 plus 60 makes 180, so we're all good. All right, so Now I'm going to ask you to try one of these on your own. I want you to show me whatever work that you do. Okay. So there's going to be a day one homework, or you try. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but there's going to be a day one for you to try, and I want to see you try it. Again, the question is going to be straight from a PFA. It'll be an actual PFA question. Okay. So respond to the question, just write on there with your stylus, and I'll reply back to you to let you know if you got it right. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you. Have a great day.